Don't even see. This is why I keep people here to help me, like Detrina, who told me at first, the Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. I'm Doug Rice. I did it better anyway. Now, can you hear me? I did that. I turned the mic off. I did. My fault. I don't mind looking foolish. I don't mind one iota. And you can quote me on that. That's the quota. I don't give a damn. That lasted what? For as long as it took to cook spam. All right, moving on. How is everybody doing today? If you can hear me, hopefully you can. It is the 8th of January. Let me just say, this was a request show. Maybe that's the reason it didn't start off too well. I don't know. This was a forced event. I will blame it on my good friend Richard Miller, who better be here. And the topics predate the last show's topics. I wrote these down before I wrote the last show's down, but like most of you who pay attention to what these folks do, I watch the news and my God, how many times did Kevin lose? But on that 15th try, well, my, oh my, things got really dicey, didn't they? I mean, listen, it's important. I was sparked to do this at the behest of a friend who called just wanting this to be known. The countdown continues. We're going to see what it's shown. Shout out to everybody who is here. My apologies for not having your ear when you first tuned in, but here I am. It's still a win. Now, the countdown continues. We're going to get right into it. We're going to get right into it because you saw a part of the countdown apparatus in your face if you watched the fiasco of the misgovernment that continues. And I'm going to tell you this, folks, today, Sunday, today is the true calm before the storm. You saw but a glimpse of what faces Negroes in this country. Now they're at each other's throats. And they did that figuratively, literally. They literally grabbed a guy around the neck to shut him up from talking to Matt Gaetz. Can you believe that? As the right-wing white nationalist faction of this country just squeezes around the jugular of the administrative forces that seemed weakened and acquiesced to all the things requested by folks that don't like Negroes. And I mean, put that in the front of their presentation. They will slap that on a resume. They will do all they need to do or say to make it known that they do not like those they don't call their own. And now look at them, fighting and fussing and grabbing and tussling. And that's just a precursor to what faces those of us here trapped amongst and within this place. I can tell you without doubt, folks, it's not going to be long for they're in our face. Now look, the countdown continues. Their next steps. What do you think their next steps are? What do you think Marjorie Taylor goddamn Greene's got on her mind? Boy, that low rent piece of work right there, if she had her way, she would be chasing down grieving parents, accusing them of faking their children's murder. Excuse me, she's already done that. And she's about to get on a committee. And she loved her some Trump, and Trump hate him some Negroes. What you think they talk about us in those wee hours of the night when she's on the phone right there with DT? Brothers and sisters, you better listen to me. This is not a test. This is the final exam. And I tell you right now, these folks got a plan. And tomorrow, they put it in play. And all I can say, Negroes, is stay out of their way. The countdown continues. Pawns are being put in place. And they are going to consume a great deal of mental space. In this country, they'll spread like wildfire. That right-wing ideation, that ideology, that quagmire. And listen carefully, folks, it even gets deeper. We got in the realm somewhat of a sleeper. Now, you hear me good. Came out just a few days ago. I saw Donald Trump Jr. promote the Freedom Bible, America's Bible, something Bible. Oh my God, a Bible written directly to caucasity and its conscience. Brothers and sisters, they have some that are putting Donald Trump on a pedestal to the point of making him a messianic figure. People are worshiping this clown. And this getting around. Now they have scripture. You see how it sounds? The countdown continues. Negroes, please steer clear. And for God's sake, pack your gear, because we're damn near out of here. Okay, whatever. All right, good day. So I decided to just go ahead out with the first topic directly to the opening, no filler, no, you got 7 topics. That's what I do every day, every time. You see me here, and let me tell you something you need to hear. It's getting serious. Folks, listen, if you're not in line with what they are pointing to, they're going to point what they got at you. And point they will and point they must. I tell you what, I just don't trust. I can't abide. I will not do it. And somehow we'll all get through it. All right, here we go. It's 12:08. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show at 12. That's just a few minutes late. I'll take that down and then I'll just put that up and maybe you guys can, hit a button. I don't know. Doug Rice Show, hit the button. Like, subscribe, share, do what you do. Please do you. I do appreciate all of you looking at this effort. It is not a program. I've never put a program out. I put shows out. And all I'm doing is showing you. I got folks encouraging me to get blue background so that you don't see this and that. And listen, folks, I'm not really doing this for the popularity of it all. I'm an anti-populist, if you get down to it. And I do this as therapy, as an outlet, because, they won't let me do what I really want to do yet. So I'm good. I'm going to be cool. And I'll just go ahead and stick to my rules. I like this. I like doing this for my brothers, my sisters, my Negro family. And you're out there. Some of you are watching just like me. You see it. You understand what's going on. There are days I wonder if we'll see the dawn. All right, that's enough of that. Keep up your spiritual guard. It's not just me just talking. Keep up your spirit. Listen to me. All around you, everywhere you go, and at all times, they attack you. Negroes. They attack you. You are the prized possession, the premium target. You pay the most when they get one of you under their wing. I will tell you. Let me tell you, folks, you got to keep that spiritual guard. It's like a shopping spree now. It's like they're trying to pick out the last resources of this planet. They're also trying to pick out those straggling Negroes out there kind of wandering about, half in truth, half out. And there they go with all their wealth and their clout. They're offering everything they can to change from a Negro to a black man. But keep up your spiritual guard. Use it like a quick draw. You know what I mean? You've seen that. Either that or just always have it on. Because it's you can't look in any direction without having that certain spiritual protection. It wreaks havoc on the psyche of Negro minds. But I always find, and you'll always find, it's better on guard than be off your square, because let me tell you something, you'd rather be there. And that's where they want you. They want you off your square. I want you to understand what a focused Negro might look like to them. Not necessarily what it looks like to you, but what do they think that focused Negro might do? You understand. Well, you tense that mental muscle. You got to flex that all times, the kind of way I try to do my rhymes. I'm just joking. You listen, they're attacking us left and right. I mean, they have it all in your sight. They pointed at you directly, just so. They do it because they want all to know you're up for grabs. Your psyche's on auction. I don't think I'll find anything that will rhyme with auction, so I won't even try. Moving on. I'm just joking with you. Just remember, man, we have to walk about this country. You take what I say, get that goddamn grin off your faces. I'm just coming at it from a different place. It's like this. Be as serious as you can in public. Be squared up. Be on your square. Don't rough mug people. Don't mean mug. You don't throw at it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying be not approachable. Don't be unapproachable. Just be not approachable. Don't be unapproachable. Just be not approachable. Just be, be the Negro that they think twice before coming up to you and talking, saying something, asking you something stupid, something related to our Negro experience that they want to confirm or deny. You know what I mean? That type of bullshit that we have to endure. Not only that, they got on the medium, they got on the movies, they got the TV shows, they got everything that they want us to know about who we are in their eyes. And thus, I tell you right now, they can all take the bus. Keep up your spiritual guard, folks. Please, dear God, do it. I mean, they're going to ask you to say yes, you say no. All right, next. All right, 12, 14. I noticed my shows are running over an hour. I mean, this is typically when I think I'm finding my power. But they tell me that sometimes I'm running too long, so I figured I'll just make a shorter show strong. We'll try it. Who knows? Moving on. So you walk about here. Something I noticed, I saw a video yesterday, shocked the hell out of me. Sometimes I see a video that will raise an eyebrow, and this video, it was odd. It may have been faked. I don't know. They use the IA painting. They do that. So now you just don't know. You don't know. But I saw something. They said they found some developed film from underground, and the things that you look upon are just, man, they just go on and on and on and on. It was pretty rough. But listen. We are all about to experience something here. And the one thing we must do is have no fear. It's the only weapon we have. It's the only offensive weapon we have against the plethora of spiritual, physical, mental, psychic weapons they point in Negro direction. It is ominously needed and must be heeded. Have no fear. It's all below the surface. You understand that? It's all below. Listen, there's something beneath us that's showing its way up. There are things that you've not seen that may test your ability to take them within. And the only thing that may protect you so your heart does not fall faint with fear is to listen very closely. Come closer. Listen here. You cannot deny that it says in Scripture, in the days of Noah, so it shall be in the days of the end. And in the days of Noah, we saw, let's not pretend, we saw all sorts of creatures and beings. And I mean, for goodness sake, folks, it's not stuff that we've seen. So you have no fear. You have to steel your mind. In doing so, you just might find that, the things that normally might make your heart flutter won't even give your brain a casual clutter. No, listen, seriously, you're going to see some shit, Negroes. I'm telling you this, and they're seeing it all over. They have flying, I'm going to say, they have dragons that are flying around the planet. I don't know, check my math. Don't just take my word for it, Google it. They'll show you. There's one in China, there's one in what they call the Middle East, and now there's one that's shown up beneath, somewhere in southern Mexico or somewhere along there. That's pretty interesting. But if you live long enough, if you exist, you'll find that there'll be more that will amaze and confound you, things that will appear that will certainly astound you. And Negroes must prepare for all that they see, because damn it, we're about to make history. I like that one too. It's good. All right, next, 12:17. Just don't be afraid. Just don't want any of you ended up being played. Feeding on the falsehood. Man, let me tell you. I just realized something. You know what I realized? I realized that everything is bullshit. It's all bullshit. No. It's nonstop, continuous, light speed fed bullshit, tasting like candy and rainbows, all wrapped up in prime grade A steak, swashed down with, I don't know, an energy drink, because I like energy drinks. But they're feeding on the falsehood is what we must beware of. I got to give you this one because you got to take care of. Feeding on the falsehood. Media and movies, all these shows, it's all make-believe. Yet nobody knows. A made-up story, what do you call that? A lie. Don't call it anything else. Oh, don't even try. And let me tell you what they do. They have an endless amount of mental clutter to turn your thinking ability to butter. It just melts in their incapable hands. And where you may find yourself, who knows where you'll land. Listen carefully. I look at documentaries, I look at real life accounts of things that occur. I look at instructions about things, I don't know, all over the place. Reality is where we must be. You've got to guard your reality, see? Listen carefully. In cultivating all the movies that they want you to process, all the make-believe that they want you to accept, all the different stories that they want you to recount, you recount these things. Behind the music and the movement and all of the feeling associated with the made-up stories that they call cinema and movies, there are individuals behind these productions that truly need no introduction. And they keep it steady and fast goes the flow. And before you know it, you just don't know. You're looking at only the lie all day. I couldn't tell you the truth if I offered to pay. It's all a lie. And they're feeding on falsehood. And they've got falsehood for you. Listen, they create the need, then feed the fiction. That's what they do. Don't they? Don't they? You have to understand, where is the reality? It's deeply buried under the fantasy. In order for you to look at something real on television, you're going to have to look for something real on television to watch. You have to be careful about what you let in your mental. Very, very interesting. And most of us don't even notice until we step back, until we recess away from the pretend. You know, you step back and you deny yourself that which has been fed for years, and the thirst disappears. Then suddenly you have open ears. It's amazing. And not only that, I posted on my Facebook for y'all that didn't see it. Those codes are from Netflix. I forgot to say that when I posted it, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, only reality, only documentary. Watch your whole outlook change. Watch the programming rearrange. Just watch. Just watch. Okay. 12:22 in the afternoon. Dear God, what am I doing? Okay. Everybody having good? Everybody good? Everybody good? Hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment, tell your friends. Don't tell. I don't care what you do. Just don't pretend. Do that. Next. All right. Ooh, okay. I told Katrina that I was gonna hurt feelings. And I'm probably am with this next one. The Negro Holocaust. Boy, they don't want you to talk. Don't want you to talk about the Negro Holocaust. Sensitive subject. That involves, all the right people. You've got to keep that on the hush hush. Yeah, don't talk about the Negro Holocaust if you must. 6 to 150 million. That's the count. The UN has 17 million as their amount. But it pales or equals the 6 million so who during World War II, I guess Hitler made them go. And I don't want Negroes to ever forget. Never forget. No, don't do that. Not yet. Because in our faces and from every places and in these corners and spaces, you see the constant reminder of all the things you'll find regarding their history and how it intertwined with their German ancestors from so long ago, and now they just never want you to watch another show. But there's another show. It's called the Negro Holocaust. It continues today. And all I say is just stay out of their way to continue their carnage. Maybe the one that they started. I don't know. One for another, another for one. Let's see how this ends. Let's see how it gets done. But the Negro Holocaust, so many lives. My goodness. I just don't know how to survive. I just say this juxtaposed to what they make us listen to, those that died and perished so horribly and so long ago, but it seems like yesterday, or so they say so. And we see the progeny of those survived the Holocaust saying, I'm the granddaughter of a Holocaust survivor. What the fuck does that mean to anybody? I mean, if it means something, then surely for us to say that we are descendants of the transatlantic slave trade, the Negro Holocaust. I'm a great grandson. No, I don't. Yeah. Okay. Next. No, I'm just kidding. Listen. Just on that, maybe I don't know. I got some insight. Those who claim to have been lost at the Holocaust, or may have just paid a cost, owed by those who they supposed to have sold so long ago. I don't know. Maybe this for that. I'm just saying. I ain't bringing it back. Listen, we know their involvement in our transactions. Maybe, something needed satisfaction. I'll stop. Next! 12:25 in the afternoon. No, folks, we will not be done soon. Just sit there. We are our ancestors. I've said this before. I'll say it again. We are our ancestors. Has to be in some kind of ethereal way that we are those people who lived long ago, the same people today. We are not somehow connected through life, but there's a connection genetically. We feel there's strife. If you understand my point, here's the best way to reflect that ideation. They're the same people descent from their nation. They're the same people. Are they not acting the same? Are they not being the same? We are our ancestors by any other name. Same DNA source, same code. Within our very blood, their memories abode. It's just a theory. It's just a theory. Here's the reason I say it. Okay, so you ever walk somewhere, you're a Negro, and you're minding yours, you're not minding those. But you get from them a sense of vibe that they really would prefer you not be alive. And it comes out of nowhere. It's from here, it's from there. I mean, you feel it near everywhere. Well, I think that's that psychic energy that's connected to that DNA that feels our presence and then brings to mind the long time ago we kicked their behind. I mean, I've said that before as well. You know, history through time. History through time. As we sit here existing enclosed in this sinful casement, God's Spirit rolls through us, associated, set apart by the Most High, and through us, our ancestors exist in some way. Who knows? I may have missed. Who knows? It's just a theory. Just a theory. All right, lastly, we pray all day for this to come our way. Thy kingdom come is what we all say. Thy kingdom come. Thy kingdom. Whose kingdom? Whose kingdom are we requesting to come? You know, one thing I want to say, what do you expect God's kingdom to do when it arrives? What is expected in our Negro lives? This is a very, very serious question. Is it not? It needs inspecting. You got to think about this. Is God's kingdom coming to go to join the UN and petition to be a part of all their sin? No. God's kingdom, like if you think about it, God's country, is coming to conquer every country that exists currently. It's not a joke. It's not a threat. It just hasn't happened yet. And what's interesting, and I think you might laugh, but it's my ideation that God telegraphs. I think he'll tell the nations his intentions to replace them, and that may begin the Holocaust. Or maybe said, I don't know. But they keep praying for it. Collectively, every day, this day, they go into the church and pray for God's kingdom to come their way. Do they even understand what they say? I don't think so. It's like begging for their own demise. It's like threatening their very lives. I don't understand them. I don't get it. But, you know, why ask for it? Why ask for it? No. They all have a country, a kingdom. So why are they asking for God's kingdom to approach? I mean, they'll tell you all day they're Americans, they're Germans, they're British, they're Japanese, they're this, they're that, if you please. And then they go every Sunday uniformly, globally, and everywhere and pray, thy kingdom come, to do what? To go where? What are you praying for right there? Something to think about. Something to think about, something to consider. I'm just saying, you know, nothing to rhyme with that. No, I'm done. All right. And so we have it. That is the end of the 7 topics. That is what I do. I hope you enjoyed it. I truly, truly do. You guys, the second half, I go through Negro news, news for Negroes. I call it Black news. And what I'm doing there is I'm trying to bring you the reason, the receipts for every season needed to walk about this country, not in style, but just without a Negro smile. And I'm serious about that. You know what burns my hide? Watching a Negro grin and chide with our enemy. I just can't abide. It blows my fucking mind. You got to consider. I always factor in what happens before a thing. Consider it deeply. I want to know. Before someone goes on a rampage or racist ideation expressed through some violent, nonsensical act that may even take a Negro life, they've come across one or two or three or five Negroes and said, good morning, good day, and went about their merry way to murder us or put us in the ground. I know exactly how I sound, but it's true. You don't know what's on their mind. And I believe if you touch and poke the bear, you just might find the things they think about, their ideations, have nothing to do with Negro creation. I will tell you that. These folks are not concerned with us. They are going about their ride on a bus. They are in one direction, and you saw them. If you stayed up for the fiasco that was their attempt to govern this country off the rails, as it continues so, you know that there's no turning back, that there's no correction. There's nothing for them, perhaps not God's protection. Now, I could go on, but I won't. And I know Katrina's probably saying, don't. So let's just get to the news and see what we see. Hey, Doug Rice Show. That's me. Okay, the Doug Rice Show. Making sure here we got the screen saving. Yes, I think I do. All right, folks, here we go. First things first. What comes out to bite me in the ass is Rosewood, Florida. 100 years since the race massacre. Here's what happened. Listen to me, man. Listen to me, man. What are you talking about? What are you selling tickets? Are you selling fucking tickets? Is that it? How much do you think you're going to make off this little soiree? You're going to have like street vendors? What are you going to set up some good shit? Who's sponsoring the 100-year goddamn massacre in Rosewood, Florida? Huh? I know somebody got to sponsor somebody making some money, right? I wish you would. More, I would ask, where are the descendants of those, both the murderers and the murdered? Where are they at? Nobody want to talk about that? Oh, come on, man. Come on, you wanna mark 100 years? Let's talk. Where you at? Don't bring this bullshit up to me like it's something I need to celebrate. See, I don't celebrate this nonsense, not once. Ass nonsense. I tell you, I'm trying to figure out, we stopped looking for the exits and we're now building monuments to the suffering put upon us by those that still surround us. What's going on? What's happening? Look, I bet the natives are still looking for some payback. They're quiet. They're laid back. They're on the res. Says they ain't, I'll stop. Fine. I can feel your mind, Trina, telling me to move on. I'll just go on and on and on. All right, fine. Next. Oh, what is this? I hate when they do this. Allow ads on Fox News. You guys are desperate, huh? Wow. Okay. Allow ads. Any woman refresh the page. Okay. Oh, ex-Virginia soccer player. Perfect. Benched for refusing to kneel. Benched for refusing to kneel and taking over my computer. I'm not going to do it. I try to wait to see you through it. So they had a lady that was benched. She refused to kneel for the Star Spangled Banner. Just wanted you to know how it ended. They paid her $100,000. The sound is staticky. Well, okay. I'm sorry. I'm hoping the sound is better. You know what? It's I know what's going on. So here's what's going on. All of these stupid websites are refreshing. The sound should be better now, as all of that is down. All right. Is that better? I think it's better. Hopefully it's better. Katrina can talk to me now live. I just want you to know that we're inching close. Oh no, it is still messed up. All right. Well, it's obvious that doing this this manner will mess up the sound. Oh, it is okay now. Thank you for that. Okay. All right. Listen, I've been on this 41 minutes. The news is usually exactly what it normally is. They've handcuffed a reporter out here in Phoenix. That was interesting. All reasons for you to get the grin off your face, but I'm not going to have the sound messed up. Not in this space. So I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to call it thus. I'm going to hit the road. I'm going to get on the bus because it's a good show. There's nowhere else to go. You guys know the news. Go peruse. You can't lose. You'll see it all. You'll understand. We never were meant to be in this land. Oh, I'm just on one. Who knows? All right. Well, that's it, folks. That's all. It's 41 minutes. I think, that's plenty. And it's acting up again. All right. Here's what I'll do. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to do this. Hopefully, if it stops acting up, boom, it will stop acting up now for sure. Again, I am so sorry about the sound. Tell me if it's not acting up, Katrina. Is it now good to go? Can I move on with the show? It is okay. All right. Let me just say, appreciate everybody showing up and giving me your support. This was a good show. Thanks for being a good sport. Please like, subscribe. We also have the ability for you to support this show monetarily. I'll put that up there. I think, did I, or is Katrina doing that? I think Katrina's doing that. I don't know. And you see those sticking below. So I gotta split. I gotta go. You guys have a wonderful weekend. The rest of it. I'm gonna hit the hay, hit the road, and be done with it. All right. You guys have a good one. Wait. Always something. Good Lord. Always something. I forget. News. Listen. Tomorrow begins the day. Tomorrow begins their day. It's a new day for the right wing in America. They are literally microns from gripping the levers of power in this country tomorrow. And it's going to be a bad day for Negro, transferably. I'm going to tell you something, folks. You don't have much time to learn, to know, to get it on your face, to get it on your focal. Don't have to be actionable. Don't have to be vocal. Just do me a favor while you're in their spaces. Get that goddamn grin off your Negro faces. Okay, I got to go.